Triathlon, one of the most awesome maps in Brood War history. Spawning here at the 9 o'clock position, previous winner of the match before on Circuit Breaker, we have Last. And spawning here at the 7 o'clock position as the challenging Zerg player, we have Effort. If you guys want to know why this map is so good, I highly suggest watching Day 9 Daily number 104 or something like that. Higher against Free on this map, one of the greatest games of all time. A lot of weird nuances here to this map which I don't really want to get into right now, but especially think of it as a very crazy map with a lot of neutral buildings. You have to change the way you play the game, but here we see actually Last going for a proxy racks. He doesn't really want to have to deal with the craziness that is Triathlon, and actually Effort's going to drone scout this, so unfortunately for Last, his Gambit build's not going to work out here. And he was actually going to go for a BBS, and unfortunately Effort does scout this and is obviously going to pull behind this because he knows that if he just defends from this, it's going to do a very good job of winning this game. And we see no speed though, so it looks like, I think if he just holds the ramp, he's fine. But obviously the BBS has been thrown off course, and we're going to see a BSB here instead. Meanwhile, we see the first Marine being built from the barracks. We'll see how much damage he can do here, but surprising here from Effort is actually going for that front expansion rather than the expansion at the back of his base. Probably because he doesn't have the vision of the mineral line there, so I'm pretty sure you can actually block that ramp off with a couple of bunkers. But I think Last is just going to play it safe. He's going to go back to his main. Yep, okay. He's going to just try and defend his main ramp from any counter attack that's coming right now, and probably get the Vulture out as soon as possible to help defend from these Zerglings. Yep, so we see the factory being built here from Last, and we'll see how much damage these Zerglings can actually do, whether they can actually kill off Last here. And as we see here, Supply Depot and the factory going to block off that ramp. There's no way Effort's going to break through this. Oh, Isaac! Oh, nearly slapped that SV there. Been a huge win for him. And so, it actually gets 2 SVs here. A really nice win there for Effort. And it looks like Effort is actually going to go for 2 hatch here. I thought he might have taken that 3rd hatch at the back of the main base, but it doesn't seem like he's going to do so here. As the first starport does go down for Last, we'll see if he adds another starport to do some fancy 2-star Wraith play. At the moment, it doesn't seem like he's interested in doing that, as he's adding a Vulture to probably do some scouting. Oh, where the second starport is. Maybe he wants to get dropships out and do some Vulture harassment. Okay, there's the second starport. 2-star Wraith. No surprises on a map like this. Effort responding as appropriately, going for the Spire. As we see here, the first Vulture is out for Last, but it's going to be really hard for Last to get further in, especially considering that sunken being placed there at the choke point. As see here, Starport with the add-on rates being pumped out. We're going to see Cloak very soon here from last, and then probably going to try and expand off this. Actually, no, it looks like last is going to kill that arbiter off, so you can see the eggs that are blocking the expansion. Actually, it's going to go for a quick dropship, actually, so looks like it's going to do a vulture drop. I thought it was going to be a wraith here to help try and kill this arbiter quicker, but it seems like, and here are the eggs that are revealed. And looks like here, Effort is gonna go expand there at the back of the base. And it's gonna get these vultures dropped here, trying to get some drone kills. But the first few mutalisks are out here for Effort, so it's gonna be a question of how many drone kills these vultures get. Gets around 5 or so, not really enough. And we'll see where this mutalisks will go for Effort. The first few races here are out for last, especially with cloaking though. It's going to be really hard for Effort to do anything about it, and he has to move back here. Really nice splitting there from Effort, baiting away those race with one of the mutalisks. As we see here, it's like just massing race right now. Would really like to see Valkyries from last. And is he going to go for a third command center behind this? A really risky move, but a very bold move as well. Oh, he's got the Scourge on the dropship. Nice move there from Effort. And it's just one less dropship for him to work with. Meanwhile, it looks like Effort's just massing mutalisks right now. Definitely wants to take the advantage over these not Scourge, over these wraiths of last. And there's no upgrade going on at Spy at the moment. I thought he might be going for maybe a Carapace upgrade. So see here the cloaking on these wraiths. We'll see how well last micro does. I thought he'd try and pick off those Zerglings there, but he doesn't decide to do so. And oh, I don't know what Effort's doing there. Those mutalisks nearly get picked off. He has to wait for these overlords to come up and catch up with these wraiths. And actually last is still working off these one bases. This one base hasn't even thought of taking out expansion yet, which is quite surprising. And now with Effort taking this gas at the back, it's going to be really hard for him to deal with the sheer amount of units that Effort has right now. And he's going to try and snipe off this Valkyrie. Okay, the Valkyrie sniped, but this Wraith's doing a lot of damage to these mutalisks. Wow, this Wraith's actually doing a lot of damage to the mutalisks, but it's just not enough. But oh, that's really weird there from Effort. Why do you send away those overlords? Those free shots on those mutalisks, and oh my god, Last is actually going to defend this. What the hell? It's going to snipe the Valkyrie. It's going to snipe. No, it actually doesn't snipe the Valkyrie. What the hell? Okay. And he lost a lot of his mutalisks there, and it's really poor move there from Effort. Carapace upgrade, it's finally upgrading here. Evolution chamber as well for spore colonies. Let's see, Academy for scan. I really love how Last is repairing these wraiths, getting the most out of them. Meanwhile, Effort did amass another flock of mutas here. But if another Valkyrie gets out, it's going to be really hard for him to break through. Couple Scourge here to try and take out those Valkyries, but I think he needs more Scourge to maximize his damage. As we see here, the Mule is coming in here. It's going to take out that turret. And here comes the air units, but the second Valkyrie is out for... Oh, this Valkyrie is just doing so much splash damage here to the Mulis of Effort. And if he micros this right, then... Oh my god, he can actually take out all these Mulis, and oh... Once again, Effort with a failed attack here. He's getting Hive as well, but I don't think it's enough to on this 3 gas. And if Last micros this correctly, you might be able to win the game. Nice to place Spore Colony there. Oh! This Scourge nearly intercepting. Actually, it does intercept these wraiths. Takes out most of these wraiths. There's only 2 wraiths left, but with proper micro, it's going to be able to take out the last Scourge. And now, it's going to transition to Marine Medic. Once that stim comes out, and he has a sizable amount of Marine Medic, it's just going to run over Effort. So, it looks like Effort's just happy with these 2 bases right now. Another hatchery being added from Effort. Last rather, not really going to look to take a 3rd base right now. Scouring Overlord here, seeing what the composition of Last is looking to be. And I think once this siege upgrade finishes for Last, it's going to move out with this Marine Medic army. There's not really much that Effort can do about it. See Defiling Mine coming out here for Effort, but I think Last's timing is crisp enough that he's going to be able to break through. As here comes the push, and without any Darkstorm, without any anti-ground units, it's going to be really hard for Effort to deal with this. I mean, more sunken colonies are being built from Effort, but it's just going to delay the inevitable victory here from Last. And here's the siege. Sieging away these Sunkens. Oh, nice splash damage on those Mulisks. It's going to be really hard for Effort to get in a good angle. And it looks like Last here coming in with the attack. Splash damage onto these Mulisks, onto these Scourge, just doing way too much damage, and I think Effort has lost his timing here. Effort without the Defilers or consumed yet. And Last is just moving in. Last just wrecking face on Effort right now. And I think Effort, as the last player of the Zerg Race War team, is going to eliminate the Zerg race from this race war. Drones coming out here for Effort, but these Marines just chewing away at those drones. 112 supply compared to the 22 supply GG. Couple of questionable attacks there from Effort allowed Last into this game.